I am a big fan of shameless self-promotion, so thank you. I recently finished a poetry book. It's called Some Things I Still Can't Tell You. And that title is meant to be alluring, because it's like, wait, you can't tell us, but then is it in the book, what you can't tell us? And the answer is no. I'm just gonna spoil that right now. I love children's books that, oh, you know what I love? I love Oh, the Places You'll Go. Isn't that a lovely book? I have many copies of that book. I often give it away. What are your favorite children's books as a children's librarian? And what does that mean?
And what does that mean? I'm in youth services and education and engagement, and I do programming, I do story times, everything and anything. I love Dr. Seuss as well. I really like the middle grade books. I like the Graveyard book that I hope you read and enjoy with your children. It has a very good message. It's by Neil Gaiman, of just living life to the fullest in between life and death and finding your found family, kind of like Supernatural.
Oh, well, that's lovely. My son is into graphic novels, and he just had me read this graphic novel to him that's called Hyperbole and a Half, which is extremely adult and about there's a lot of profanity and long chapters on crippling depression and things like that, and he just thought it was great. So
it's in the graphic novels.
I feel in some respects like this is a pretty good indicator that I'm raising a serial killer. And it's nice to see him blossoming early. I guess I'm raising two, actually, now that I mention it. We were lying in bed some time ago, Mason, West, and I was reading them bedtime stories, and I said to Mason, I don't want you, Mason and West, I said, I don't want you guys to ever grow up. I want you to be my little kids forever. And they were one on in each armpit. And Mason said, no, I am gonna grow up. And I said, no, I don't want you to ever grow up. I want you to stay my little kid forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. She said, no, I am gonna grow up. And I said, no, I want you to stay my little kid forever and ever and ever. She said, no, I am gonna grow up. And then I'm gonna get old and I'm gonna die. Kind of killed the vibe.
Well, thank
Please
you.
sit down.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
My name's Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
I have a secret.
Oh, yeah.
I have not watched more than 5 minutes of Super.
What the fuck are you doing? This means you are an extremely bored individual.
No. My amazing girlfriend is sitting right over there.
Okay.
Yeah, there she is, she's leaving. And she's like, I could never ask a question, and I don't know what question I would ask. And I'm a very talkative person, so I was like, oh, I have a
Evidently.
question.
Yes.
And I just admire the fandom you've created. I've been in fandoms of my own, and it's just really cool to see.
Thank you for your kindness. What is the question that you're asking on behalf of someone else?
Do you have like a specific moment where you realized that like this show has impacted so many people's lives, and like I've really done something that's gonna last in the heart of a lot of people?
Oh, that almost sounded like you knew something about the show.
I'm on the internet a lot.
Yeah. Be careful out there. Well, interesting question. I remember watching the my first episode. They had it was the season premiere of season 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
No, right. Well, you know.
Yeah, season 4, the premiere.
And I was actually just proud that I remembered that just now. So They did a little back, in the first 6 or 7 seasons. They every season they did a little premiere watching party.
Thanks for explaining.
After that, they were like, all right, this thing is going to go on forever. We're not going to do any more parties. But in season 4, they were still doing it. It was my character's introduction to the show, and I was standing at this little party in this little office suite next to Sarah Campbell, who was an executive producer and writer on the show at the time, as you know.
Yes.
And
love her work.
And as my entrance started to unfold on screen, she sidled up to me and said, "Your life is about to change." And I was like, "Shut the fuck up." It's just a little guest spot on a stupid show that nobody watches. And
clearly, no one watches.
Well,
like me.
You don't. And it was remarkable how right she was. My life did change. Now, I get to travel to Kansas City, which I never otherwise would have been able to do. But I went to a few conventions and I saw like this incredible, almost palpable creative energy in the fandom that was mostly manifested in giant needlepoint portraits of my face, and it occurred to me that like there was this burgeoning community here where people really wanted to participate and wanted to be not just consumers of this programming, but active participants in this community. And there was an earthquake in Haiti, and I had a friend who had done a bunch of work in Haiti and some contacts there, and it spurred this thought, like maybe we could take that needlepoint energy and laser point it collectively on trying to do something in Haiti. And we did. We built this really beautiful community center, children's center in Jacmel, which just survived another really big earthquake there without even cracks in the plaster. It was like so well built. But seeing how this fandom was able to coalesce around that mission so readily and with so much enthusiasm was that kind of aha moment that you, speaking as a proxy for someone else, are inquiring about. And I think it's been really an amazing, it's been an amazing community and an amazing resource to draw on to try to do a little bit of good out in the world as a group of basically misfits and weirdos.
Thank you, I'll check out your work.
Thank you.